Have you ever been on a date and you forget all about your relationship requirements, but just get focused on that partner that you're meeting and that potential partner, and you get carried away and become unconsciously aware of everything that you're listening to, or not even checking your list anymore, your relationship requirements anymore, and just getting blown away by the looks and the things that you're hearing, but it may not necessarily be what you needed to hear. Welcome to another episode of Love, Sex, Lies, and Reality. Today I'm talking about some of the things that you need to be consciously aware of before you go on your next date or while you're on your next date. Ignoring these things actually bring you to a place where you're ignoring your own requirements, ignoring your own relationship goals, and you're getting caught up in the unnecessary tangles of dating, and you may not be fully aware anymore that dating is actually a game. As a dating coach, I share this with my clients and my potential clients to help them, and my followers, to help them understand that when you are going on a date, it's all about you. But most of the time, when you're unconsciously aware of these things, when you go on a date, you focus more on the partner than on yourself, because you are the CEO, you are the chooser. And when you're not the chooser, when you go on dates, then you become the follower. And when you become the follower, you may fall in that dating trap and ignore the red flags, and the green flags are not even coming up, and you get carried away by the emotions. Always remember, like I shared in my book, Beyond the Pain, tame your emotions, don't let your emotions tame you. That's why when you go on a date, you're going tamed, your emotions are tamed, and you're not the one falling for the tactics, the emotional tactics and antiques and games on the dating game. Dating is a vetting and sorting game. I've shared that with you from my book on Becoming Restored. And once you look at yourself as the chooser on the date, you're able to check your relationship requirements checklist to see that this partner matches, and you're not getting carried away by, oh, she's so good looking, he's so good looking, oh my gosh. All that fairy tale illusion and fantasies will blind your spots and not really help you. Be the chooser when you ignore those things. So, things you have to do when you go on your next date. Number one, be consciously aware of your relationship goals. Be consciously aware of your relationship goals. Meaning, when you go on that date, don't throw your relationship goals on the back burner. They have to be the forefront. You're checking your list as you're talking to this person, and you're making sure they're in alignment with your relationship goals. Number two, don't talk too much. If you're talking too much, you will not have the power to listen. The power to listen helps you really pick out the red flags and the green flags and know that this person is in alignment with your goals or not. The conscious awareness of you being present and listening in on a date allows you to really vet and sort that partner. Remember what I shared? Dating is a vetting and sorting game. It's not a relationship. If you can't find that video, go back down. It's one of the previous episodes that I shared. So you look at it as, I'm sitting with this person. It's like an interview. You're going on that date, and you're becoming the listener because you're looking to check your lists, your relationship goals, and see if this partner meets your requirements. You don't go on a job interview and just hire someone. You have to hire the skills that match up with the job that you're looking to fill, the position that you're looking to fill. It's the same way when you're going on a date. You have to make sure that you are vetting. And that vetting process has to be based on you being the chooser. Number three, pay attention to the words and the actions and ensure they are matching. Pay attention to the words and the actions and make sure they're matching. If you hear something from that potential partner and you don't have clarity about it based on your relationship goals, reframe the question and ask again. If that partner becomes agitated or becomes divergence, meaning they're trying to ignore that question, they're trying to divert the question, they're trying to swing it in another way, rephrase the question again and ask until you gain the answer that you're looking for. The words match up with the actions in the words that has been spoken to you. And then read the body language. Number 4, read the body language. The body language carries a lot of messages that if you ignore, you may not really see where the red flags are already there. And if you're playing fantasy and illusion in your mind, remember the mind can easily delude you. You will miss out on those things. So read the body language. Evaluate that partner with the body language. And when you read a body language, what it does to you is allows you to see if that partner is on the edgy side, on the defensive side, on the flight mode, on the fight mode, on the flee mode, or they're being present. And if they're being present, all the questions you're asking are being answered in a way that where you can easily match up your core values. If your core value is honesty, trustworthiness, truthfulness, you can match those on, and you can see if you're not too sure if a second date will be where you gain the clarity that you need. A second date is not about, hey, we're now an item or we're now a couple. No, a second date is about continuously vetting. And so once you start matching the body language with the actions and the words, and they're not in flight mode, they're not exhibiting body language that reads unhealthy coping mechanisms or unhealthy behavior, unhealthy edgy character, you can know if this person is who you want to be with. The last thing is be true to yourself. Be yourself and be true to yourself. Those are two important things that you need to do when you're going on your next date. Be true to yourself and be yourself. Be yourself, meaning feel free. Don't package it. Don't try to impress. Trying to impress can get you in trouble. Impressions don't last. Impressions are not needed on your first date. Let that person see you for who you are. Transparency, honesty. Be you. And you don't have to keep packaging and repackaging on every date because you're yourself. Speak the way you normally speak. Act the way you normally act. Let them see who you are for who you are. And if it's not in alignment with your core values or your relationship goals, then you can easily say, hey, this date was great, but I don't think it's going to work. And I don't want to waste your time. We can stay friends and see how it goes from there. And that friendship may also develop later on because you're giving that person an opportunity to show who they truly are to you. And the more you stay friends with someone, the more you know them better, the more you understand them better. The date is not where you look at the relationship. You can't even truly know someone until it's about 6 to 9 months you've been in the environment, because that's when all the mask will begin to fall off. So if you're going on a date and you're thinking about the butterflies and how they looked at you, and all those are fantasies and illusion, please throw them out the window. They don't work. They would only get you in trouble. They're not things you need to look for in a relationship. Ask intelligent questions that can help you get there. What are their goals in 5 to 10 years? What are their goals in short-term goals in 1 to 2 years? Where are they emotionally? Where are they spiritually? Where are they mentally? Where are they financially? Where are they work-life balance? What triggers them? Those are intelligent questions that you need to ask. You don't want to be with someone and then you're 10 months into the relationship and all of a sudden they get triggered and you see violence. No. You want to go on a date and ask intelligent questions. What triggers you? How do you handle stress? How do you go through life struggles? Those questions help you begin to see if that person is in alignment. You don't want to be with somebody then you like into a marriage and you start seeing other aspects. Remember, always, dating is a vetting and sorting game. If you're not doing these things when you're dating, and you will just discover that you're killing yourself and your self-sabotage and your own issue. You're contributing to the things that are affecting you. But as long as you become the chooser, as long as you're working on yourself, as long as you're doing the inner work and you're vetting and sorting properly when you go on a date, you will be the CEO of your life, and you will choose someone in alignment with your core values, your goals, and your life's vision. And you will remain in your purpose, and you will build healthy and purposeful relationships going forward. Remember, date consciously, date privately, court consciously, marry wisely. That's a quote from my book, Becoming Restored. And remember, never stop loving while living. When you stop loving, you stop living. When you stop living, it means it's time to go back to the maker. And loving begins with you knowing yourself, understanding yourself, knowing what you're looking for in a partner, and making sure that you're vetting and sorting the partner in alignment with your core values, your goals, and your life's purpose. Until next time, you all take good care. God bless. Bye-bye.